Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Balatro, where today we're headed back into the stakes, because frankly, the challenges just, they're kind of not that interesting. Yeah, I was planning to play all 20 of them. I don't know that we're going to do that anymore. You kind of just win them all by doing the same. You play a bunch of runs of Balatro, they start to feel kind of similar, and the challenges are not doing enough to differentiate that, I think, for me. Anyway. Since we were last trying to win higher stakes, I have won the abandoned deck up to orange, so let's try that. I really do like the abandoned deck, the number of strategies that it opens up. Just like having each value of your deck be such a larger percentage of the total deck really makes it easier to get into X of a kind. You know, I think it's a powerful one for sure. So let's just start doing whatever here. Well, I don't love trying to build down into... Like, trying to build the straight from 10, 9, 8 by picking up a 7 and a 6 is... It feels bad, for sure. But you can't just go playing, like, a pair or two pair. These hands are too bad to even consider. Unless you only need 20 chips, in which case they'll do just fine. All right, that's obviously not very good for us. Yeah, just keep rolling. We are just looking for jokers that help increase score at this point. In particular, just some like easy persistent mult. Hell, even just any holographic joker will do us just fine at this point. All right, that went down about the way it's usually going to, I think. Fibonacci. So we have 10 values in our deck, and Fibonacci hits 5 of them. I do actually think this is a pretty good joker for the moment. Let's open the buffoon pack first. I guess gift card for now. I don't really... Neither of those is very compelling. The gift card will eventually, you know, turn itself into money. But yeah, Fibonacci is likely to give us some value. Just as we're doing the things we usually do. Like at this point, even playing a pair of aces and going into plus 16 mult is actually gonna be pretty significant. What does this end up being? It's the 32 times 18. You know what? I will absolutely play that, and we'll just get rid of these as well. Yeah, that's almost all we need. And then we have the straight, obviously. Yeah, I think Fibonacci's a really good pull here. For the moment, at least, you know. Let's see about this buffoon pack. Well, I mean, I do think Stuntman's good, generally. It's just, it's a little scary. With this, we're close to one of the vouchers that we have left to unlock is unlocked by getting down to 5 hand size, and Stuntman certainly gets us close. That's a holo tag. You know what? I am really tempted here. We have very little money right now. So, like, when we play this, we'll gain $1 of sell value on each of our jokers, but odds are we're never going to sell... Well... hard to say, but we probably won't want to sell Stuntman. We might end up selling Fibonacci. And, you know, it might stick us with, like, an Eternal Joker that we wouldn't want to buy or whatever. It's fine. We'll just play. Wow. Okay. Wasn't really expecting with my new tiny hand to have a flush dealt to us right off the top, but I'll take it. Yeah, all right. Castle's interesting. I don't think interesting enough to. I mean, if you're gonna buy it, obviously you would do it right now, right at the beginning of the run. But I just, again, I don't. We're fine. We're fine. Here's a straight for some reason. Yep, source of chips plus source of malt. Pretty, pretty straightforward strategy for victory. All right, face cards are drawn face down. Whatever shall we do? Again, these are both really awkward because we're building from the edges, but like obviously we care a lot more about these nice low values. A two pair here should actually be quite strong, I would think. We'll get rid of the 8 as well. Turns out you dope the values enough, everything works. I will absolutely run Abstract Joker for a while. I think that is a very reasonable Joker. That Joker is super okay. So yeah, we might, as much as I was talking trash about, you know, pair and two pair, we might be living in that place just because like Stuntman's gonna really limit the kinds of stuff we can do easily. Okay, you're killing me. Am I just high carding? I might. Yeah, let me just. I think the high card's gonna get there, and I don't want to spend a bunch of hands. Right? Those hands are money. Erosion can end up being very good. You certainly try to make erosion good. But I'm kind of thinking I want to open the Spectral Pack, and if I do that, I probably want to open it before I acquire another Joker, right? Yeah, I think so. So add 4 random numbered cards to your hand, or Wraith. I think this is gonna sort of help inform what we want to do. Never mind, maybe they're all gonna be fucking glass. It looks like 3s. We now have 6 3s, although it's going to end up being 5 3s eventually. And with the thing we just did actually makes erosion not awesome. Who knows how long it would take for us to find a source of card removal? Like, I don't think we're going to pick up the erosion. I think we're just going to hold on to our $3. Or, you know what? Maybe even do a little bit of this with it. Okay. This still hits Fibonacci, actually, so this should be fine. Alright, we got a setup here that's going to get us through the early game pretty simply. But we got to start preparing for that, that later point. So now we have to play 5 cards, which means we're burning a lot of value a lot of the time. Doesn't matter, never mind. It's still a one-hand kind of situation. Jolly Joker is pretty alright for the moment. It pumps up Abstract Joker. It does some useful things. +1 discard, also quite useful, actually. Pair of aces, pretty solid. Yeah, you can see we're already hitting sort of the limits of this strategy. We need to find something a little juicier pretty quickly. All right, well, turning non-Fibonacci values into 3s, I think, makes a lot of sense, especially where we can get a meaningful suit change out of it. Yeah, I kind of think like this is our thing. We're just playing very small groups of Fibonacci approved hands, and all right, would love to get to see about getting this 8 to actually shatter. All right, making the deck slowly more consistent. Ooh, Burnt Joker is actually kind of interesting. What does this sell for right now? 12 bucks? Honestly, we don't need the build-up anymore, probably. We can make Burnt Joker work really well for like a pair. Yeah, actually that's definitely interesting. So we have death to move another, yeah, like a 6. How about a 4? I don't want to convert out hearts. We've got more hearts than anything else right now. I'd like to keep it that way. Do I want to pay $7 for a Celestial pack? The packs get pretty brutal. I think the answer is no, but I will do this. And you know, I'm actually going to use both of these. I think these are... One of them is good for desperate moments, and the other one is aspirational. Ooh. Banana. I mean, yeah, fuck Jolly Joker. Banana. That was unironic. I was not trying to do a Donkey Kong reference there. It just happened because that's how... Listen, Donkey Kong sort of lives within all of us here. Okay, so this is going to read this as a pair. Give us a level on pair. And then we're going to get to play some pair. I mean, this is fine. There's no reason. We don't care about the debuff here. Okay, pair is already beating 3 of a kind. I suppose I should play the pair that isn't debuffed. If we're leveling up pair every single round, I don't know, it might get good enough. Let's have a look at these. Anything interesting / negative? Not really. I do like flashcard a lot. Do we want to take flashcard in over something? Playing this way, Fibonacci is giving us like 16 mult at most. So it is going to get outscaled. Flashcard will pass the value of Abstract Joker pretty quickly. And then it will just keep going, right? We certainly don't want any of those. I don't know that I care about Planet Merchant in this situation either. And listen, Abstract Joker will show back up. We'll be able to make friends again later, say when our banana expires. Alright. So we upgrade that, and then we play this. I should not have done that way. I should have thrown some more cards out. I should probably turn this 5 lucky. Okay. These are weird little rounds, and I don't know what I think of this strategy in the long term, but it's getting us where we need to go right now. I don't think I'm actually very happy with these. I'll do diamonds over clubs, I guess. Or spades, obviously over spades. Yeah. Fine, I suppose. Are we going to end up on flush 5s eventually? Probably not, right? So that probably didn't have a huge amount of value because, like, having your two of a kind be the same suit doesn't really matter generally. Okay, we were not rewarded. And at this point, if we see a way to reduce our hand size, we just, like, we leap on it, right? That was a high card level up, but there was nothing I could do, unfortunately. Just make sure we're discarding our cruft as we are playing our pairs. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I still have 5 threes. Only 1 5. We should be able to find some more threes here. I guess so. All right, the glass 3 we don't want to break. Yeah, these really, really, really do get expensive, huh? Pardon me. So, Burnt Joker affects the value of the first hand discarded. What if we... So, like, I want to play the aces, not discard them. So I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe we do this. Take the high card. It won't be very good, but it'll be something. High card will lose level, which is, like, kind of whatever. All right, I'm a little nervous here. Take that, high card. Wow, all right. So there's a pair that I feel more comfortable discarding. If we're gonna play this, let's also play the 9. Let's also play the 5, I guess. You know, 4 of a kind is still pretty good. Okay, well, we're taking clearance sale without question. And yeah, you stop buying packs pretty early, I guess, in this. At these stakes. Boy, this strategy is starting to feel like we're hitting the edge here. So pair is only 70 times 6. Like, a 4 of a kind is still just straight up better. Although we only have... Yeah, I guess I'm still going to play a pair of 5s over the 3 5s. Get the ace out of there as well. Unfortunately, Burnt Joker is really not going to help us with 4 of a kind. Two pair is truly horrible. Yeah, this strategy is just gonna run fully out of gas. We could use a little transition, but the question is, transition to what? And the answer is, I have no idea. Obviously, it's a lot easier to take advantage of Burnt Joker when your hand is bigger. It does feel a little bit silly that we are like repeatedly buffing up the value of pair and then just trying so hard not to play it. It is getting past 4 of a kind anyway, but then, you know, with 4 cards we get more Fibonacci triggers, obviously. And it matters. It ends up mattering quite a lot. Well, that's rough. I think this is probably the end of the run here. Nope, that was just sufficient to stay alive. I'm debating, like, all right, let's sell Burnt Joker. Buy and use Judgment. That's just money. That's not really what we're looking for. I mean, that's something, I suppose. Getting to play 7 hands with pair as buffed as it is. I guess, you know, we should take something out of here, but like... I don't think the order is quite what we want. I'm going to reroll a little bit more, just kind of like aggressively looking for... I don't want to reroll too much more. Yeah, alright. Let's get rid of a couple of low non-Fibonacci values. And then I guess play a pair of 8s. And we're getting 10,000 off of just like play anything, right? So that's cool, I suppose. Really looking for one more of my 5s. Unfortunately, it's seeming not super likely that we're going to get it. And if we did get it at this time, I'm not at this point, I'm not sure it would be good enough. Okay, well, we don't get it, so it doesn't matter whether it's good enough. That was really something. That deck is like a quarter 5s at the end. The odds, I don't know. The odds are not like great for us to have drawn the other 3, but that hurt for sure. All right, let's give it one more try. See, now that's pretty compelling. I think I actually am going to skip the very first blind where you're making like no money at all. I know it's... whatever. I think it's the right thing to do. We could try to make a flush happen around here, or a straight rather, happen around here. Gotta draw that 5 though. A very even draw across the suits, which is of course not what you want ever. Okay, there we go. That's something at least. Now I need something else in that neighborhood. This is not quite as good, but it is quite enough. Okay, well, I mean, it's money. It's not the worst non-effective Eternal Joker to have. Money is valuable. Your economy is important. If we keep the 9, we could potentially score on a 7. If we drop the 9, it's going to take 7 and stuff. Yeah, I guess do it like this. Okay, or maybe you just get 3 9s. How about that? What if that was good? Unfortunately, now we have to find a card to pair. Alright, 6 is the one that has the most copies left in the deck. Yeah, alright. That'll get us a pretty decent... Nope, never mind. I was going to say a pretty decent chunk of the way there. I forgot about the plus 10 mult. It's useful, right? Like, it's definitely good. Popcorn will get us places for a while. I kind of want to actually have the extra money from To the Moon, though. Well, this isn't that many dollars, and it does more or less guarantee success for a little while, at least. All right, maybe we're going for the diamond flush instead of the straight. Maybe we're going for the diamond flush instead of the straight. Wow. Okay. Lesson learned. What a weird way for that to go. So... how does this interact with having other Eternal Jokers? Like, I may as well just sell the popcorn now. What happens here? Okay, it doesn't destroy anything and it gains 0.5 mult every time we pick a blind. Am I wrong, or is this going to be, like, incredibly strong? Provided we survive to get it buffed up. This seems like a big deal. Alright, let's look for something here. I mean, 2 pair is pretty whack, even with the plus 10. There are 4 clubs left in the deck, so drawing into the club straight feels bad. It is more likely than us hitting the 6 that we need for the straight, but only just. Maybe I am playing 2 pair. Yeah, get enough mult, it matters. Yo, Eternal Fortune Teller, what? I am never going to benefit from the dollars part of To the Moon, but holy hell. But holy hell, everything else that's happening here seems great. Now we just need to get some tarot cards. Alright. If I throw away all this stuff, maybe we can get ourselves to a club straight or a club flush. I keep doing that. Yeah, and from here it does feel kind of like we could just do whatever. Ooh, hieroglyph. just like time to build feels critically important. I'm going to take it now. I know that we could theoretically wait and accumulate some interest, but also I'm a little worried about beating these higher blinds. So I'm going to take it now just so that we can have some time to live with it, to work with it. There we go. Down here in a place where 2 pair gets us through the round quickly. Yeah, it's kind of wild how good Madness gets once you have a couple of Eternal Jokers, especially if they're Eternal Jokers you care about. We are definitely taking a death card. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, 0 discards. Do we want to simply turn something into an 8? I mean, I might want to just hold on to it for a minute. Like, this straight probably gets us there. Just barely, but it gets us there. Starting to accumulate the extra interest. And then, like, I'm just going to go to next round. Don't have a plan yet, but the thing that's just kind of passively happening is working. I think we'd be silly not to buy banana. Yeah, buying Arcana packs to fuel Fortune Teller really sucks. Something I just don't ever want to be doing. That was the small blind. Let's hit the big blind before we make any more decisions. Oh, right. What was I doing? That was just me being like, I don't need this $5. I'm assuming that you do not unlock the chance for the super upgraded banana to appear by feeding your banana to Madness. And this is actually, like, we're getting a little close here. This is gonna do it. But that one was a little close. No, but we are allowed to buy the same banana again. The game's like, would you like to make that error a second time? I think we just hold on like okay. Play only one hand for 3,600. So it's got to be a good one. Ooh, pardon me. Hopefully I got to the cough button in time there. Ooh, I have been feeling rough with 2 Fs lately, y'all. Trying to figure out, like, it seems to me that the easiest way to get deep here is going to be trying to get to 3 of a kind and then deathing that into a 4 of a kind. So I think I might start this way, see if we get, okay, we got another 5, so we're just turning something into a 5, I think. We haven't made any real modifications to the deck yet, so we're not already, there's no existing bias for us to lean further into. So we're just gonna have to pick a bias. I like hearts. That's the bias I'm selecting. Hey, +1 mult. And then we're gonna do another discard here because, like, what if we drew the other 5, right? All right. That'll do it. Pretty good payout. And then no tarot card. I mean, I do like Hone. Delayed gratification, not very exciting. And, like, at this point, Eternal Jokers, I'm, like, actually pretty jazzed to see. But obviously they gotta do some work for us. Yep, this deck is like if it doesn't get some food pretty soon, it's going to starve to death. It would be really cool to draw that 7. Or an 8 or a 10. Okay, there were lots of values there that could have gotten us somewhere. We got none of them. What do we do? How do we proceed? I guess. Yeah, okay, that'll make anything do it from there. That's cool. It's a little harrowing. It's a little harrowing. We're making so much money. Yo, is Odd Todd like actually very good for us? Okay, didn't do anything except add 1 mult to my fortune teller, but you know what? That's fine. I might actually just buy both of these Arcana packs. I think I'm going to. Hanged Man is probably legit. Are we just trying to make it a deck of 5s? Like a 3 can get cut, a 2 can get cut. Emperor? Okay, I'll take a Hanged Man. 2 and a 4. Just drop in the low values. Okay. So I'm a little worried about the low value of the hands that we're able to construct here. What do we still have lots of in the deck? There's 2 or fewer of everything in our hand right now. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the best way of completing the full house. And this was the way I chose. Let's open another Arcana pack here. Oof, these are not very good cards. But every one of them matters. What a weird situation. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of hoping to just draw a bunch of 7s, but like when you don't draw a bunch of 7s. Oh, don't highlight 2 of the 6s. Yeah, I think this makes some sense. Plus 10 plus 5 times 6.5. You know, it's very frustrating to me that we're on like times 6.5 and we're still getting these like garbage hands because I need a little something else to show up. Madness is it's tough without like real scaling behind it. You need something to be getting multiplied by 6.5 that's actually good, and we are having a heck of a time finding that. There's 1 7 left and 1 6 left. So actually, we're probably better off playing these, like, and a 9, right? Now we have 1 discard to turn this into a hand that's going to score 8,200 coins, 8,200 chips, and I don't think that that's going to happen. I think we are probably dead. We will discard these. We will find a full house. This isn't going to cut it. Okay, it did. Narrowly, it did. Leveling up 2 pairs probably actually pretty valuable. Okay. Deathing something into an extra 5 is definitely good. You know what? Oh, that really sucks. It really sucks that it's the even guy. We're only on 6 5s. It's not actually like completely intractable. I'm taking it. It's gonna save us some of the time at least. Upgrade 4 of a kind by 3 levels is very optimistic. We might actually take this orbital tag though. All right, yeah, because in a situation like this, we can just play that, get rid of the 3, I guess. There we go. And now we're multiplying our, we're getting a nice high value for madness to hit. Oh, this is not actually a straight yet. Give me a 6. Or would I rather drop the 5? I'd rather drop the 5 and get the extra mult on the 10, I think. Plus, this leaves us with a pair of 7s and a 5. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We know that the hand's going to clear. But in theory, that was a better place to be for the next hand because we have more 5s in our deck and stuff. Let's not buy any of this stuff. Upgrading 2 pair by 3 levels only gets it up to like 70 times 6. It's only going to add 3 mult, is my concern. I think we need to keep seeing shops more than that. I will take this though. This feels like a juicy opening. Yeah, okay. Even that little bit has been very helpful. Yeah. This will be our last Joker if we take it. And that is a little scary. What is the current sell value of our 423? So it would only be 9 mult. We would certainly want to play it before we'd put it before the madness, right? We can hit Jumbo Spectral Pack here and see what happens. Actually, I'm really curious. You know what? I'll put that there. I'm going to open this. Create a copy of a random Joker and destroy all of their Jokers. Because it won't destroy the other Jokers. Like, I'd be happy to have a copy of any of these. Oh, but we won't have room for it. Right. No. Shoot. So if I had opened this before hitting the Swashbuckler, I would probably rather have had a copy of any of these than the Swashbuckler. That's certainly true. Well, I suppose what we can do here is aura like this 10 or red seal the 10. Let's aura the 10, and that can become our new card to try to copy a bunch. And I want to buy both of these for sure. Okay. So I'm going to hold off on playing the Empress. But let's turn like the ace into a steel card. We'll hold that ace for a minute. And we'll do like this while we're trying to figure out what comes next. Okay. I was kind of hoping to find the holographic 10 here. I guess we'll use it on this other 10 as well. And that feels very significant. All right, can we limp across the finish line? Let's find out. We're definitely taking this. If we pop Arcana packs, it is possible that we will, if we pop the 1 Arcana pack, it is possible that we will get enough money from it. You know, it could have a Hermit or whatever, to be able to buy the other Arcana pack as well. The fact that we're only getting to see 3 tarot cards obviously makes that less likely. It's really hard to benefit from To the Moon's extra interest if you don't have any interest. But even if it's just providing us 10 mult, like, that's still better than even Steven is doing a lot of the time. Yeah, alright. The thing is, okay, well, I'm not, like, upset about deathing one of these 10, or deathing this 10. The most important thing is getting to play Fortune Teller, or getting to buff up Fortune Teller. I think we'll just use the Magician instead of selling it to access the Arcana pack. Okay. So now this is 10. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. So we have 3 10s left in the deck. Do I want to do the 2 pair with the 7s? I think I want to try discarding a little first. Okay, I'll take that. I don't think we can afford to turn that down. Okay, the lucky card landed. That's pretty grand. Money is good. The desire to open this Arcana pack is too great to ignore. We got the ability to death the good 10 again. I really don't think we can avoid that. Let's discard everything that's not 10s, 5s, or steel. Alright, no super lucky this time, but still on the whole, that's pretty good. This is an interesting set of Eternals. We are obviously not taking any of them. Alright, lose $1 per card played. Always disappointing. I think I'm going to discard the already paired 4s. Ooh, okay. I'll take 4 of a kind for sure. So we'll play this 9 as well. Well, playing the 9 costs us $1. Let's not do that. I think this is going to get us where we're going anyway. It is not. Okay, well, playing the 9 wouldn't have helped, so. All right, we don't go into debt at least. We're getting kind of close, you know? I'm very worried that we're about to run out of gas right here on sort of like the doorstep of the win. Do I want to... it's probably not worth it to sacrifice the steal to play 4 of a kind over 3, or to play the full house over a 3 of a kind. So let's just not even hold the, okay. And then we just top deck a 5. That'll do it. Yeah, if we could just pull 5 of our 10s every round, we're gonna be just fine. This is not as promising a start. Yeah, I guess so, right? We'll start with this. This will be a decent chunk of it, and that means we have 2 real discards to hunt 10s with. All right, made it to 4 of a kind. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm really nervous, honestly. Cards drawn face down after each hand played is pretty scary, if I may say so myself. Ooh, okay. So I think I have to just go ahead and play. Because we need to have a discard left, right? But if I can't get the 4 or even the 5, does playing this full house kill me is the question. So what? This, okay, let's try to do the math on this as best we can. So 30 chips plus 12 chips plus 40 chips is 82, right? Nothing else adds chips. Then we're getting 14 mult from each of these, plus this is 32, plus this is 36, 46, 66, 77, 80. Times 11 is 880. That is going to be like 60,000. It's in the neighborhood of like 64,000-ish. That's really not sufficient. And it won't leave enough 10s in the deck. No, we just have to go for the big thing all at once, because I don't think we win if we don't get it. So I don't think we win. I think we have to play the rest of these hands attempting to get there, which is to say that these are getting starred. Can I afford to drop the steel card? Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. But I have to be trying to pull the 10s. I have to be trying to pull the 10s. The steel card's not good enough if it prevents me from getting one of the 10s. And then it's like, we're in such murky water here. We saw an ace already. This is more likely to be a 10 than it is to be an ace. Here we go. Wow, that's a powerful whiff. Okay, we lose. There are 3 10s left, and even if we drew all 3 of them, it's not gonna... Yeah. That's a shame. That hand almost had juice. Or that run almost had juice. The endless madness thing is fun. That's actually it's a really neat way to run things. But unfortunately, the endless jokers we got they were insufficient. I was so excited to see the endless the one that scales with your tarot cards, but I forgot how hard it's going to be to get a bunch of tarot cards on this difficulty because of the scaling price of card packs. Yeah, that's really rough. Okay, I feel like we learned some things there. I feel like that was a valuable attempt. Many lessons learned, many things to think about for the next couple of tries. And I think that's going to be all that we have time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to be attempting to put those lessons into action. And we'll see you then.